So now the next taxonomic category is the family. Now family as a group of related genera with still less number of similarities as compared to genus and species. Now the families are characterized on the basis of both vegetative and reproductive features of plant species, right? Three different genera, Solanum, Petunia and Datura, place in the family Solanaceae, and animals like genus under the Panthera comprises lion, tiger, leopard is put along with the genus Felis, that is cats, in the family Felidae. So Felidae contains both genus Panthera and Felis, right? And but dog has different family, that is Canidia. So what about order? Now generally order and other higher taxonomic categories are identified based on the aggregates of characters. Means order, after the order, other higher categories, they are based on the aggregates of characters. Order being a higher category is the assemblage of family which exhibit a few similar characters. The similar characters are less in number as compared to different genera included in one family. Plant families like Convolvulacea and Solanaceae. Solanaceae, it is a family concludes uh, Solanum, Petunia and Datura. These Solanaceae and Convolvulacea are under the order Polymoniales. Now these are mainly based on the floral characters, right? The animal order Carnivora includes families like Felidae and Canidae. The animal order Carnivora. Felidae contains Panthera and Felis, and Canidae contains Canis, that is dogs. Now class. This category includes related orders, right? Order Primata, comprising monkey, gorilla, gibbon, is placed in class Mammalia along with other order Carnivora. So order Carnivora and order Primata includes in the class Mammalia, right? And class Mammalia also has the other orders too. Now phylum. Like classes comprising animals like fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds along with mammals constitute the higher category called phylum. Now classes, fishes are the classes, amphibians, reptiles, birds with mammals, all these classes are included in a higher category called phylum. Now all this based on the common features like presence of notochord and dorsal hollow neural system are included in phylum Chordata. Now Chordata is a phylum. In case of plants, classes with a few similar characters are assigned to a higher category called division. Now in case of plants it is division, but in case of animals it is Chordata, phylum, and phylum Chordata is a phylum. Okay, so now from species, genus, family, order, class, phylum, dot division or kingdom. Here kingdom. Now all animals belonging to various phyla. So kingdom includes like various phyla are assigned to the highest category called kingdom Animalia in the classification system of animals. Now the kingdom Plantae. It comprises all plants from various divisions. Right. Now, okay. There are also subcategories in the hierarchy. Okay. And now, for example, as we go higher from species to the kingdom, the number of common characteristics goes on decreasing. Okay, lower the taxa, more are the characteristics that the members within the taxon share. So lower is the taxa, more are the characteristics that the members within the taxon share. Higher the category, it means like this, a kingdom. Higher the categories, greater is the difficulty of determining the relationship to other taxa at the same level. Hence, the problem of classifying becomes more complex. Now this table, remember order for come first, then class, then phylum, division, then kingdom. Now man. Here is man. Okay, man biological name is Homo sapiens, genus is Homo, family Hominidae, order Primata, Mammalia, class phylum, division Chordata, housefly Musca domestica, and there was like mango Mangifera indica, remember. Housefly Musca domestica. Now Musca is a genus and family is the Musidia and order is Diphtheria and class is Insecta. Phylum is Arthropoda. Now mango. Here it is. It is given by Carolus Linnaeus, Mangifera indica and genus that is Mangifera and family Anacardiaceae, order Sapindals and class Dicotyledonea and phylum and division in Angiospermia. Now wheat. It is Triticum mustivum, right? Triticum. Family is Poaceae, order is Poales and class Monocotyledone and Angiosperm. So both are Angiosperm. Mango is big, so it is dicot. Wheat is small, so it is monocot. You can remember like that. Okay. So these are now the coming to the summary. The living world the living world is rich in variety. Millions of plants and animals have been identified, described. The number is 1.7 to 1.8 million. Okay, remember that. And described, but a large number still remains unknown. The very range of organisms in terms of size, color, habitat, physiological and morphological features makes us seek the defining characteristics of living organisms. In order to facilitate the study of kinds and diversity of organisms, biologists have evolved certain rules and principles for identification, nomenclature and classification of organisms. So, identification, nomenclature and classification of organisms. Now, the branch of knowledge dealing with this aspect is referred to as taxonomy. So taxonomy includes identification, nomenclature and classification. Classification is the to classify the organisms, identification to identify the organisms. Then there is a naming, that is nomenclature. Then according to it can be classified. So it is all comes under the taxonomy. The branch of is the taxonomy. Now the taxonomy studies of various species of plants and animals are useful in agriculture, forestry industry and in general for knowing our bioresources and their diversity. Use of taxonomic studies are given. It uses in agriculture, forestry industry and in general for knowing our bioresources and their diversity. The basis of taxonomy like identification, naming and classification of organisms are universally evolved around under international codes ICBN and ICZN. As I tell you, the basis of taxonomic Now see, based on the resemblances and distinct differences, each organism is identified. Okay, wait. The branch of taxonomy like identification, naming, classification of organisms are universally evolved under international codes. Based on the resemblances and distinct difference, each organism is identified. First, it is identified. Okay, based on the resemblance and distinct differences, and assigned a correct scientific biological name comprising two words as per the biological system of nomenclature. An organism occupies a place or position in the system of classification. There are many categories, ranks, which are generally referred to as taxonomic categories or taxa. All the categories constitute a taxonomic hierarchy. So all the taxonomic categories, they comprise the taxonomic hierarchy, and this is the taxonomy is a branch. Okay, and systematic, it includes everything. Like the phylogenetic relationships as well. So this is your chapter is done. Why are living organisms classified? Why are classification systems changing every now and then? What different criteria would you choose to classify people that you meet often? What do we learn from identification of individuals and populations? Given below is the scientific name of mango. Identify the correctly written name. Mangifera indica. Second one. Define a taxon. Give some examples of taxa at different hierarchical levels. Can you identify the correct sequence of taxonomic categories? First species, then genus, then order, then class, then phylum or division, or then kingdom. So third one, try to correct all the currently accepted meanings for the word species. Discuss with your teacher the meaning of species in case of higher plants and animals on one hand and bacteria on the other hand. Define and understand the following terms: phylum, class, family, order and genus. Phylum, class, family, order and genus. Illustrate the taxonomical hierarchy with suitable examples of a plant and an animal. So this is your lesson is done for Neet 2026. Now that's all. There is also something very important like okay, okay. Biology is the science of life forms. Biology is the science of life forms and living processes. So we study life forms and living processes, right? Anything is very important. Yeah. Systematic and monumental description of life forms brought in out of necessity detail. Okay. Systematic and monumental description of life forms brought in out of necessity detailed systems of identification and nomenclature and classification. Okay. Okay, now the okay first point is the Darwin of the 20th century is Ernest Mayr. Now the second point is that he also pioneered the currently accepted definition of a biological species. Very important. Ernest Mayr Ernest Mayr pioneered the currently accepted definition of a biological species, and triple crown of biology was given to the Ernest Mayr.